My sister's kids smashed my son's dinosaur birthday cake, yelled now no one gets any, and my sister said I was overreacting. That night she texted, if you're going to be dramatic, don't bother coming around anymore. I replied, cool. I'll take my name off your house tomorrow. By morning, I had 38 missed calls. I'm Ethan, 38, single dad to Leo. My older sister Kayla was always the golden child. I was the scapegoat. 4 years ago, she was sleeping in her car with Mason, so I let them live rent-free in one of my small houses. Just until I get back on my feet, she swore. Years later, she was still there. Fast forward to Leo's 8th birthday. Backyard party, dinosaur cake I paid way too much for. We sang, I lit the candles. Leo leaned in to make a wish, and Mason lunged forward and drove both hands into the cake. Green frosting everywhere. Now no one gets any, he screamed, laughing. Leo just stared at me like his brain couldn't process it. I looked at Kayla, waiting for her to parent. She just smirked. Wow, okay, little dramatic, huh? No apology. I took Leo inside while he tried not to cry. That night, instead of apologizing, Kayla texted, you're overreacting. If you're going to sulk over cake, don't bother coming around anymore. That's when I remembered the house. On paper, it's 100% in my name. So I texted back, cool, I'll unlist you from the house tomorrow. I didn't yell. I didn't argue. I just hit send and went to bed. By morning, 38 missed calls, a flood of texts, and our aunt begging me not to be rash. Then a notice from the city showed up. A permit application for a home daycare using my address, listing Kayla as property manager. She hadn't asked. She was about to run a business out of a house she didn't own while calling me dramatic. I called the zoning office, had the permit flagged, and hired a lawyer, Harper. We served Kayla a 60-day notice to vacate. That's when she went nuclear. She blasted me online as the monster evicting a hardworking single mom and filed a lawsuit. Wrongful eviction, emotional distress, business damages of $92,000, all because I refused to let her turn my property into her daycare. Right when I started wondering if I was going too far, I got a letter in my mailbox. No return address, just, I know what Kayla's been doing. You deserve to know. Call me, Daniel. Daniel is Mason's dad. The guy Kayla always said walked out. We met. Spoiler, he didn't walk. She pushed him. She burned through his savings, lied about debts, then threatened to accuse him of abuse if he fought for custody. He backed off, but kept receipts. When he saw her daycare posts and my name dragged online, he decided he was done being quiet. Harper gathered everything, deed, permit, screenshots, Daniel's statement. At court, Kayla showed up late, no lawyer, acting like this was family therapy. She told the judge I'd promised the house forever and was punishing her over a tiny birthday misunderstanding. The judge asked, do you have any lease? Any proof of ownership or rent payments? She had nothing. Harper handed over our file. Then Daniel stood up in the back row and calmly introduced himself as Mason's father, explained how Kayla had lied about him abandoning them and was now misusing legal forms and my property. You could see the color drain from her face. The judge flipped through everything and said, Miss Carter, this eviction is valid, and these filings will be referred for further review. Her lawsuit was dismissed in minutes. Family who'd called me a monster went quiet when investigators looked into her paperwork. Daniel filed for joint custody and got visitation. Turns out Mason doesn't hate his dad. He just never had the chance to know him. Leo still talks about the dinosaur cake. There's a faint green stain on the patio from where it splattered. I used to see it and feel sick. Now I see it as the line in the sand. I didn't scream. I didn't throw hands. I used boundaries, lawyers, and receipts. In the end, I didn't lose a sister. I finally stopped letting her win.